Pillory stalks at the gallows tree dock. The crowd grew impatient as the clouds threatened rain. Elephant arrived at the constable's side with her trunk locked in shackles and her ankles in chains. All rise, His Honor presides. The judge took the bench to the village brass cavalcade. Elephant refused to swear the oath, said, I don't know anything about truth, but I know falsehood when I see it, and it looks like this whole world you've made. Good of our chaplain to sail Kalispell Bay, and now down on his marrows for this old fool to pray. Lord, for 60-some years I surrendered my love to emblems of kindness, and not the kindness they were emblems of. Trammels and rings with the strength of old strings in some cobble skirt spring by the old problem caught children. Sometimes I think all our thoughts are just things, and then sometimes think things are just thoughts, and the rabble rang. Hang the elephant must hang, the elephant must hang. Hang the elephant must hang, the elephant must hang. Coil knot for the samovar pot, Scottish oat cakes and heifers fat, each to its bravest. My trial can no more determine my lot than can driftwood determine the ocean's waves. Brandish your ropes and your boards and your basket hilt swords, but what is there can punish like a conscience ignored. Yes, my body did just as you implied, while some ghost will call, I idly watched through its eyes, and the jury sang, hang the elephant must hang, the elephant must hang. Hang the elephant must hang, the elephant must hang. Hang the elephant must hang, the elephant must hang. Hang the elephant must hang, the elephant must hang. I feel she's stealing now. I'm feeling stealing now. I'm feeling stealing now. All the truth about her touch. Sugar down the syrup in the Queen Anne's lace, shining in the light of the nightshade, cultivating unsophistication in my face, trying to think of nothing to say. Grapes gone sour and the spinach went to seed, was spindly and sick from the outset, waiting for the hour with the wherewithal to lead, patient as a dog for its master. All Gershie out the door was locked to the promontory rock. She called down, said time is an illusion, an inconsequential shift as the continent stripped. But my confidence was crushed, and I miss you regardless. Aubergine, 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 aubergine. Desert with a basket full of eggplants. You asked about the passage from the Bible on my wrist, but I couldn't catch my breath enough to answer.
Provisionally eyed, practically alive, mistook sign for signified. And so since I've often tried to run off a cliff like Gadarene swine, inside my word ropes and anchor bends, wondering whether we were someone better then, or maybe just better able to pretend, and what better means to our inevitable end. No, I don't know if I know, though some with certainty insist no certainty exists. Well, I'm certain enough of this. In the past 14 years, there's only one girl I've kissed. In the blistering heat of the Asbury Pier, we sat quiet as monks on the Ferris wheel. You're looking down at the water, out at the sea. I asked her, there is that recurrent fantasy where you push little kids from the tops of the rise, and she shook her head no. I said, oh, neither do I. And with my grandma's ring, I went down on one knee, and the subsequent catastrophe has then haunted me like a fiberglass ghost. Out of your mind, conveniently selective memory as provisionally you mercifully withdrew all the bearing points we thought we knew. Days run, days set clock, our compass shot. We sailed waywardly on, singing our midnight archer songs until well past dawn. It's still dark on the deck of our boat, haphazardly blown, broken bows, our aimless arrow words don't mean a thing. So by now I think it's pretty obvious that there's no God, and there's definitely a God. I dreamt of the rocks at the Asbury Dune, that you jump from the top of the log flume, and they gather like wolves on the boardwalk below. They're howling for answers, no one can know. I charged at the waves with a glass in my hand. I was tossed like a ball at the bottle stand, and I landed beside your remains on the stones where your cold fingers wrapped around my ankle bones. Maybe 10 feet away was a star, thousands of times the size of our sun, exploding like tiny balloons it broke dark at.
Slept until our chest was full of yarn we spun from shed and wool. Socks from where the doorstep grows, price of German silver fell. Through this huge tailor's down the superstition well. Half-mast land grants, homesteading law, past Dodge Summit toward Athabasca Falls, practicing our avocets and that catcher call. Laid down our guns where the soldier fish swam, slept inside the shoe of the world's tallest man, and I saw Charlotte Corday with a knife in her hand. On Steel Dakota Sandhill Crane, I flew among the Paiutes before the Mormon rain. I was in Virginia City where the stringing up Clubfoot Lane. All untied by and by, I pour the matrimony wine. All untied by and by, so if you're ever so inclined, pole branch nearby, love-sick barnyard and amorous eye. What unprecedented gift does this afternoon provide? And what from the air calls the water on the land? What from my seclusion does this charlatan demand? What did you now with my best laid aromatic plan? I've been to the artifacts where the sickle bills fly, seen Tangiers, acrobatics 9 stories high. I was there at Appomattox back in '65 when the general arrived. I'd never been in this room before. Untied by and by, that same old dreams trapped in my mind. Untied by and by, I'm bound in ropes and on the firing line. Untied by and by, well, I wake up disappointed every time. 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 If the weather ever withers up your vine, Jacob knows dredge up the nets, but the catch won't stay. As the nail beds rest in the calico hay, the PG mermaid dressed in macrame is waiting. Wrote in the fork and a bend in the spoon. The turn cut short at the shadow at noon. Melting like wax, that one's full moon waning. There's sad sacks and insufferable board. The sharp shots dull as a harlequin sword. When doing as you please doesn't please you anymore. Stone and what shell? You sure like to know now, don't you? In the air as the medicine came to the nest of the mare, the mystery claims that you'll miss having someone to blame for your sadness now, won't you? Maybe there'll be a bakery hiring. We'll need a little bit of dough to get by. Sculpture hands held like a timber bench, held candles to the sun. Both faint and fading fast, we walked on windward, kept time with a pocket mouse. Mouths kept mostly shut. Thought broke our silence like a bone half moaned. You've worn me like an albatross. I've only slowed you down. We could have long traded in your braided crown. By now you could have found that Anabaptist girl you always used to go on about. As we rode in circles on our bicycles, we walked on balance beams as the audience cheered for us. We burned like fevers under Jews once in shepherd's check will both be decked in herringbone, wrapped border drab round, already broken ironstone. But I've seen these cliffs before. Saint Agnes brought her palm branch to the hospital, looked upward lest the charmed fled from my brother's breathing bed. And when he died, I shut his dark two violet eyes. He looked just like me. Climb on down and see. And they laid him on the rocks below. There'll be enough to fill your cup for days. I'll stay up here and rest. We'll fly in straight lines as from Pyrenees. We'll crash like tidal waves, decimate the island. 'Cause our hollowed lumber falls like water ends where I start in that tattered rag shop back